Hello there! Today we're going to be doing a shootout between two budget TC electronic pedals. First we have the Honey Pot, and second we have the Rusty Fuzz. So as you heard in the intro tune, the Honey Pot is more of a mellow sort of vibe versus the Rusty Fuzz has more of an edgy vibe. So in the intro tune I decided to use the Honey Pot for the first half of each section, which was a bit mellower, and then I decided to use the Rusty Fuzz for the second half of each section, which was a bit more intense. So now that you have a general idea of how these two pedals can sound, let's get right into the direct shootout. So in each shootout, we're going to hear three scenarios. First with no fuzz, so you'll just be hearing the amp as it was, so you can get a reference. And then you'll hear what it sounds like with the Honey Pot in front of the amp, and then what it sounds like with the Rusty Fuzz in front of the amp. If you're enjoying this content or getting something out of it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. So as far as these fuzz pedals are concerned, they're both set up the same way, which makes it a very good comparison. You have a fuzz knob, which is your level of fuzz or distortion. You have a volume knob and you have a tone knob. Now the Honey Pot has exactly the same labels, except that the fuzz knob is labeled sustain, but it does exactly the same thing. It controls the amount of fuzz. So now that you've heard what these two pedals sound like in several different scenarios, I'll give you my conclusions. I think that both of these pedals are a great value, and I'm very happy to have both of them in my collection. At the current time, over here in Europe, on the Thomann website, both of these pedals are going for 45 euros, whereas a comparable product, the Boss FZ5 Fuzz is going for 139 euros. Quite frankly, I personally like both of these fuzz pedals better, and you can buy both of these fuzz pedals for cheaper than it would cost to get one of the Boss fuzz pedals. So I think they're a great value. The construction of the pedals is quite solid. I've never had any issues with any of these budget line TC Electronic pedals, so they seem to be pretty durable. One gripe that I have about these pedals is that they are a little bit big, so you may not want to buy these for a live scenario, but I use them mostly in my home studio where I think they're perfect. And as a final note, I really enjoy the TC Electronic budget line for all of their saturation pedals. And I'll also say that I like their modulation and delay and reverb pedals in their budget TC Electronic line a bit less. But if you're interested in picking up overdrive pedals or distortion pedals or fuzz pedals at a very reasonable price, at a very good value, check out the TC Electronic budget line pedals. Thanks for watching my video today. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know if you'd like me to do a review of either of these two pedals, or if you'd like me to do a review of any of the other TC Electronic budget line pedals. I have most of them. I still haven't collected all of them quite yet, but I'm getting there. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye. So the gear I'm using today, both for the intro tune and for these shootouts, is the Squier Cabernito baritone guitar, which I have a review of on my channel, going into a fuzz pedal or not, going then into my Orange Dark Terror head, into a torpedo captor, and then into an IR of a 2x12 cab loaded with two vintage 30s.